If you're wondering, how much home can I get approved for? You're in the right place. As a first-time home buyer, knowing how much home you can get approved for is one of the first and most important questions you need answered. And in this video, we're breaking down this big question: how much home can I afford? Especially if you're considering a new construction home. We're gonna talk through real numbers, current interest rates, real options, and is buying a new construction home a good investment when it comes to affordability? Now, let's talk about why this question even matters. Rather than wondering how much home you can afford at $75,000 salary, or even how much can I afford with a $100K salary, when you know how much home you can afford, you're not just dreaming about buying a home as a first-time home buyer. Now you are planning. Knowing how much home you can afford helps you in a number of ways. Number one, tour new homes and house hunt with confidence. Number two, you're setting yourself up for success because if you see the home and you want the home, you can have the home. And number three, you'll be able to know if now is a good time to buy or not. But here's the thing, affordability is not just based on your salary or household income. It's about your monthly payment and how much you can put down, which means how much you can get approved for will vary depending on a few key factors. In order for me to truly answer how much home can I get approved for, we always look at a couple of things. Number one, your income before taxes. Number two, your debt to income ratio. Number three, your credit score. Number four, the current interest rate. Number five, the down payment amount and how much you have to put down. And number six, HOA, fees, taxes, and insurance. But if you're shopping for a new construction home, there's good news. New construction builders are offering the lowest rates around. Rates as low as 3.99 fixed and 4.99 fixed, which will improve your affordability a lot. You may or may not know this, but when buying a new construction home, many builders actually help reduce your out-of-pocket costs and your monthly payments. Let me tell you how. Number one is interest rate buy downs. Builders are offering rates as low as 3.99 and 4.99 right now. Yes, even though the national interest rate is significantly higher. Number two, paid closing costs. That could save you anywhere from $7,000 to $20,000 or more up front. Number three, lower maintenance. New homes equal fewer repairs equals more money in your pocket monthly. Number four, warranties included. That kind of peace of mind is gonna save you from surprise expenses down the line. So if you're interest rate conscious or trying to stick to a certain budget, new construction might actually give you the most value. And just in case you're wondering about property taxes and how they work when you buy a new home, we're gonna talk about property taxes up next and how that works. I got you. Let's say you're wondering, how much home can I afford if my salary is $75,000 a year? Let's do a quick example. What you're looking at is the exact home buying estimator that I use whenever I have a one-on-one combo with anyone. This is the exact home buying estimator that I use. This has helped me help buyers have a game plan, tour homes with confidence, and get the keys to their new home. After the demonstration, if you actually want to download this for yourself, plug and play and see where you stand, I did put the link down below in the description. Say you have an annual income of $75,000. That means the maximum mortgage you can qualify for is $2,900, 37.50 cents. You may or may not want to have a mortgage that high, but this number tells you how much a lender will approve you for. Okay, that's the first part. Now, when we look at your monthly obligations, that's where we're able to see what your debt to income ratio is. As you can see, with an estimated mortgage of $2,700 without including car note, credit cards, student loans, or anything else, your debt to income ratio is already 43%. The good news is if you didn't have any car note, credit cards, student loans, anything like that, and this was your salary, you will be approved for a home. Now, I want to give you a couple of examples so you can see how this home buying estimator works, and that way you have more of an understanding. Let's say you had a car note that was $525. As you can see, your debt to income ratio changes a little bit. Now we're at 51.6%. The good news is, if there was a home that you wanted, you could still get approved, okay? Now, let's say you have a car note and you have some credit card minimum payments of $45 and let's say $25, right? Even still, right, your ratio still falls within the limits for you to be approved for a home. But let's say for whatever reason you had some student loan payments that were $450. As you can see, that will take your debt to income ratio a little bit higher than what you can be approved for. If that is the case, hypothetically speaking, couple things that can be done. We can adjust the estimated mortgage to a mortgage that will help you to get approved. Let's say we found you a home that you loved with a mortgage that was $2,400. That would allow you to actually be approved for a home. Hopefully that's making sense. Now let's say higher salary, we'll go 100,000 for this example. As you can see, now the maximum mortgage is close to $4,000. Same scenario, same car note, same credit card, same student loan payment, same mortgage payment, but now the debt to income ratio is significantly less. In both cases, both buyers will be approved for a home, okay? You have a lot of buying power. This will give you confidence. Even for somebody who had a salary of $100,000, even if they went up to $2,800 for a mortgage, they still have a lot of wiggle room. $3,200 for a mortgage, right? You still have a lot of wiggle room. I love this as a tool whenever I'm having a one-on-one convo because I'm able to say, hey, this is where we stand. And now we could begin to look at some purchase prices, and then we could take this purchase price and then match that to new homes that make sense. Let's look at mortgage calculator. Right now, the average new construction single family home is around $375,000. Let's just start with that just to give you a baseline. Are there some that are less? Yes. Are there some that are more? Yes, but that's going to give you a great starting point. Right now, as you can see, this purchase price, including high property taxes, home insurance, and HOA at a 7% interest rate, that mortgage would be $3,100, okay? But new construction does not have 7% rates. Right now, we are seeing 4.99% interest rates. So if you were looking for a mortgage that was $2,700, you should be looking at a purchase price that's around $375,000. If you came to me and said, hey T, I make $100,000, here's my monthly obligations, you see my ratio, I don't want a mortgage that's more than $3,000. This is where I say to you, hey, we're only gonna look at homes that are $415,000 or less, period, okay? Now, of course, the interest rate could go to 5.5 and that could change that a little bit. But I am only going to show you homes that meet these requirements. That way, you know, if you like it, you can have it. No questions asked. I also want to illustrate the power of the interest rate. 3.99 takes the same home, same down payment, but now $300 less. This will also impact your buying power a lot. In the event that you are looking at a home that's not new construction, that's $415,000 and the interest rate is a 6.8, right? That one is now $3,400. This is what you need to know. Could you be approved for it? Depending on your income, depending on your debt. It's not a flat out no, But I also want to make sure that you are mentally prepared for these numbers and these mortgages. Now, before we wrap it up with this demonstration, I also want to illustrate how property taxes work. A lot of people have questions about property taxes and new construction. First thing you need to know is when you purchase your home, you pay for taxes on land. That means that taxes will be the lowest for the first few months to a year. Let's say for that first year, taxes are $3,000. What I'm seeing my lenders do is qualify you at the actual tax rate, okay? Now, the actual tax rate or actual tax amount for the year might really be $5,000. What does that mean for you? That means that on closing day, they're gonna say, hey buyer, for the first few months, your mortgage is gonna be $3,200, okay? When this tax year ends and we go into a new tax year, your real amount might be, let's for this example, right? $3,400. So that $200 difference you are aware of up front. There are no surprises because the entire time the lender has been telling you $3,400, $3,400, $3,400. What I do with my buyers, I say, hey, you need to know that you're paying a mortgage of $3,400. The difference you need to put aside in a high yield savings account somewhere. That way, if you need it at the end of the year, it's there and you get used to paying the real mortgage so that there are no surprises, okay? If you have questions about how this works and all of that good stuff, either comment them down below or let's have a chat one-on-one. Just a reminder, in case you want to plug and play with your own numbers, I did put a link down below in the description for you to go ahead and download this for yourself. Remember, if you would like to do it with some guidance, if you want to work through it together and really figure out what your new home options are, what your purchase price should be, the interest rates, and all of the things, that's going to be a great reason to have a one-on-one conversation. The conversation is complimentary. It's no credit check. It's no pressure, but you will leave feeling confident, empowered, and doing your home buying on solid. Bottom line, and especially as a first-time home buyer, and to really know how much home you can get approved for, couple of things. One, your affordability depends on your full financial picture. Number two, buying a new construction home might be more affordable than you think and even a great option for you. But truthfully, the next best step is to run your numbers and figure out what you can afford. Now, if you would like to figure out how much home you can afford, your debt to income ratio, and have an understanding, I put the link down below in the description. You can use the same exact spreadsheet you saw me use in this video. But if you don't want to do it on your own, you want to walk through with an expert, that's going to be a great reason to schedule a one-on-one time. Get your new home game plan down below in the description. If you have questions about your affordability, questions about current interest rates, questions about the market, comment them down below and I'd be happy to answer them for you. In the meantime, here's a few more videos for you to enjoy.